Sham Radhe Radhe Sham Sham Radhe Sham 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 Sham Radhe
Love, prem karo, love everybody. Serve, seva, serve everybody. If anybody is hungry, feed him. And if he is in need of some help, help him, serve him. And remember, ईश्वर को याद करो. Remember him. So these things when you have got, there is nothing to worry about in this.
And so Maharaji would say, what would he say?
Love, serve and remember.
But how he would say it, what would he say?
ईश्वर से प्रेम करो और लोगों की मदद करो, सेवा करो और ईश्वर का स्मरण करते रहो, भगवान को याद करता रहो. And Ramdas has done a tremendous job in writing that book, Miracle of Love,
Yes.
Be Here Now, and this latest one, Be Love Now. That is a wonderful book. He has given this awareness of love and poured into the heart of the readers. I love that book very much.
Yeah, no, that's very popular. And Ramdas has done so much.
Maharaji was sitting with the blanket and some of us surrounding him on a ridge, and Ramdas was so haughty. He didn't even care to pranam to Maharaji. And we were watching what type of person he is. And then Maharaji spoke about his mother and all. So within moments his whole being was.
Oh, completely.
So this is called the result of karma or sanskaras. And today he is doing so much, and he has already done so much. And I remember that Maharaji never said anything about doing something for somebody, non-committal. But one day Maharaji was in his office. He was sitting on a ticket. Ramdas and me sitting, and Maharaji was like this. Total silence, and he said, Kailas, I will do something for him. That was the first time I could hear from Maharaji that he said he will do something for Ramdas. Because he could understand his heart. And I tell Ramdas, don't forget about Maharaji's words. He said, he has done, he has been doing, and he will be doing something for you. You know, a person, he got up from death when he got that stroke. Nobody had expected that he would survive.
Right.
But today he's
When he slept, he woke up. When he woke up,
yes,
nobody, no.
no fixed time.
And he just get up.
Sometimes he used to, when Hanumangarh was being built, there was no place, no covering. So we usually stayed there in the night on these pebbles, mud, There were scorpions, snakes, and that was a burial place
Oh.
for the stillborn children and people who died of infectious diseases like that. But when the temple was constructed, Maharaj said that so many souls have been released today.
Ah. And did he have a special relationship with animals?
No, he said to be merciful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you met him when you were 5 years
5,
old.
6 years.
And you said, why don't these siddhas come to people's houses?
Yeah.
And Maharaji came to your house. And would you serve as a young boy? Would you go to the ashram?
But
or-
at that time, I was arrogant or just like I didn't know anything about God. My only charm was that we had heard from our parents and elders that these siddhas had the power. Even if you do not study, you will get through your exams.
Ah.
So that was my greed. I said that even I do not study, I will go and Maharaji give me the pass mark so that I may get through my final exams.
So did you bring your family to Maharaji too?
No, Maharaji used to come here and then naturally, these saints are so powerful, they have got that power that the family members are attracted towards God,
Right.
devotion and everything.
Did Ramakrishna Maharaji, did Vivekananda ever hear?
Yes, Maharaji used to speak about Vivekananda also.
Uh-huh. Do you remember anything he may say or said about Ramakrishna or
No, he said
Vivekananda?
he was a great saint.
Great saint. First Westerner that you remember or hearing about?
Yeah. There were, before that, Crusader from Switzerland. He came here, he had a dream about Herakhan Baba when he was in Stalingrad. It is a very interesting story. Then he came, he wanted to see that saint. He traveled all over India. Finally, he reached Almora. Then some person met him. He said, "Oh, this is the person for whom I have come to India." Then he went to a saint. He was known as Bal Brahmachari Maharaji. He was at in Almora district, Kasar Devi. There he went and he made a statue of Herakhan Baba.
What year was this?
It was Second World War,
In the Second World War, so around 1945,
42,
42,
yeah.
43, as early as that.
Yeah.
And then you said in 1954?
In the 1954, yeah, about 50s, then I saw that Mr. Laurie from England, he came
Uh-huh.
and he stayed at Hanumangarh. And finally, his girlfriend came and he had to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ramdas and others.
So it wasn't until all through the 1954, 55, no Westerners?
They are used, it is a tourist town.
Right.
So Westerners used to come, but there were very few could know. But there were, you have heard about Crusader.
Uh-huh. But Maharaji knew that the Westerners were going to be coming, huh?
Yes, it is just possible.
Yeah,
But he won't say anything.
right.
So Crusader, he was in British Army. You have read that book, In Vision of God, like that. He came and he had darshan of Ram and Krishna.
Mm.
He had a temple, ashrama near Almora.
And what was it in your day when you were around Maharaji? What was your service to Maharaji?
Nothing, just going from one place to another.
So he just liked...
Go from, a saint heart is like butter melting.
Yes.
Whoever would come, Maharaji, please come to my house. He would say, all right, I will come to your house. He would never hurt the feelings of others. So, this Hanumangarh temple was built in 1951 or 52, or finally in 1953. Before that, Maharaji used to come to Nainital just for 3-4 days. And people, devotees used to take him to their houses. And then he used to visit one house, another, like that, maybe 10, 12, 15 houses every day. And then after 3-4 days he would leave.
And in Kenchi here, did they have devotees who were closer and served him closer?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because it was after 1953 when Hanumangarh was built. So then Maharaji used to stay there, then Bhumyadhar, then Kenchi, then that was a place where Maharaji used to could stay longer.
So that was his first ashram, Kenchi?
Hanumangarh.
And who built that?
All devotees.
All the devotees.
Because it is said that a Siddha has nothing to do with ashramas, but devotees, they wanted to have some
place for him to stay. And were you with him when he went to Mahasamadhi?
In Vrindavan, 1973.
And you were there? And
No, I went afterwards. That is also a story, I had played on his lap like a child. So when I heard the news about his death, people went from Nainital, from all places, but some people went from here also. So I was adamant I didn't want to go.
Right.
Because I didn't want to see that face.
Right.
Because I had played on his lap. So I said no, but people scolded. What type of person you are, and this and that, you have been such a long time devotee and you are refusing. Then I said, all right, I will go. So we took a taxi. I was praying, Maharaji, may there be some breakdown in our car so that we may be delayed. I don't want to see your face, that face.
Right.
And he heard my...
And the car broke down?
For 2-3 hours in midnight. And by the time we reached there, his body was almost in fire.
Ah.
So
he heard you.
Yeah. When people who had started later, they could see him there.
Wow.
So this is the beauty of these siddhas. They would fulfill your desire. But there must be sincerity and purity.
Yes, right. Did Maharaji ever talk about Ramana?
Yes, he said so many things. Because the main thing was, you must know, who am I? This I, what is this I?
Right.
Have you read that book, Paul Brunton?
Yes.
Search and Secret
Yes.
India.
Yeah.
So all these Westerners, they have got such a good heart.
So Maharaji would also say, who is the separate I?
Yes, he used to say, but he said, in this Kali Yuga, it is not important to, this is called, there are two paths mainly. Path of devotion and the path of knowledge.
Right.
So in this Kali Yuga, the best path is
Devotion.
Devotion.
Yeah.
And in knowledge, for this path, literary people are generally indulged in that.
Right.
Because they have to go read and then use their brain, what is this, and
Right.
he's all the time caught in this web. But devotee, this devotion and love, you have nothing to do. Just go,
Right.
pranam, and share love, share this satsang, that's all.
Right.
Sing glory to God, singing, praying, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And when we went to Varanasi, we went to the Hanuman temple.
Yeah, that is very strong.
And Lisa was telling me that Maharaji would go to that temple
Yes.
to talk
Yes.
to Hanuman.
Yes. Because Maharaji has got the siddhis, he had the power to speak with Hanuman. But outwardly he would never say.
Right.
He said, no, I am nobody. I am ordinary person. Hanuman is all powerful. You can talk to him if you have got this devotion and sincere, what you call, desire, wish,
Uh-huh.
and purity. You can.
Mm-hmm. And how? Tell me about Hanuman, because I don't understand Hanuman.
There are so many stories about Hanuman.
But one that you understand.
You know, in the hills, people would call him Hanuman, monkey god. But before this Hanuman god was built, people used to worship Hanuman, but not to that extent. They didn't know the value, the glory of Hanuman. But when Maharaji came, this Hanuman god temple was built, then people could know the glory. He is so powerful. He is an embodiment of service. People can get inspiration from Hanuman, how sincerely he served his Lord Ram.
Ah.
Then now in every house, even a child can recite Hanuman Chalisa. They worship Hanuman. They go. And easy approach to God is through Hanuman.
Ah. Uh-huh. And the obstacles that people say he removes.
Yes,
That's his.
that is true. Even today I have heard and I have seen one or two cases that people who are in difficulty, they read Hanuman Chalisa or this Bajrang Ban sincerely and totally devoted. They get rid of some of this trouble.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hanuman is immortal.
Now, did you learn stories from Maharaji about Hanuman?
From Maharaji also, but these people never tell stories. He made temple. Now it is the duty or the work of the devotees to learn about it.
Gotcha. Okay, I understand.
There are several books about Hanuman.
Right, right. Did Maharaji have a favorite book?
No, these Siddhas are totally away from all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Maharaji, as a young man, and his family and his history, was he a doctor or any profession?
No, he
always
he belonged to a very rich family, and since it is said that since childhood he was not attracted to his family. He wanted to get rid of these worldly things. He wanted to. So he ran away. Then his parents forced him to marry, but after that again he ran away. He went to the south. He did tapasya, and
now did he sit with? I see Ramakrishna next to Maharaji. Did Maharaji and Ramakrishna have any
he
relation?
used to speak very high of Ramakrishna, Shirdi Baba, and other saints.
Yes, because I saw you had Shirdi on your puja table.
So whatever we feel that now there are what I feel no siddhas in region. Yesterday I told you that a siddha is just you can get a siddha out of 1 in 10,000 like that.
Right, right.
Otherwise there are so many. India is a country of saints and sages, but all are sadhus.
Right. So Maharaji talked about
Yes,
Ramakrishna,
yeah.
but did Maharaji have a guru?
Nobody knows.
No,
They
no.
would never say.
He never said. But he did speak about Ramakrishna.
Yes, Ramakrishna. and
Shirdi Sai Baba,
yes, and Hera Khan Baba,
Harakhan Baba,
Somari Baba,
Samadhi.
Somari Baba.
Ah, okay.
And there have been a few saints in this region of very high order.
And did many saints come to Maharaji?
Yes, sadhus used to come.
Sadhus used to come, yeah.
Discrimination, good, what is bad.
Right.
So
Right.
you have to think by your own self, what is good, what is bad. And we believe in rebirth. So if you do good deeds in this life, we will get the results in next birth.
So when you pass, you'll look for Maharaji, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And Maharaji will.
yeah,
Bring-
take care.
So what will you want for your ashes? What do you want to do with your ashes? What do you want to do with the remains of KK?
You know, in India it is not just the body is burnt
Mm-hmm.
and the ashes are, generally the pyre is burned by where there is some river flowing. So not a particle of ash is left, they just immerse it in that water.
Uh-huh.
And some people take the ashes to religious places like Haridwar, Varanasi, and then these are immersed.
So you would like your ashes put in the river?
No, I said, whatever is going to happen, that will happen.
Ah,
So I have no will. Yeah. And I don't want to put anybody into any kind of trouble that my ashes should a man will be deputed,
right.
he will travel, difficult, all these things. So body is gone and soul is immortal. So I will only pray that in my next birth I may be with the saints and sages. And may all, whatever I do, it will maybe for the good of others. He should, I would pray for a very, that kind of life that may be of some use to others.
I was just reading Narayan Muni. He was a devotee of Ramana Maharshi. And he says that the sages, like Ramana Maharshi, that you don't burn. You don't burn, they bury them.
There are certain sects, sannyasis, they are buried. And those of other sect, they are immersed in the Ganges. And there are like brahmacharis and other things, siddhas, they are generally, their bodies burnt. So that depends upon the sects of these saints.
Mm-hmm.